The Chicago Bears' most recent defeat against the Minnesota Vikings has left fans frustrated, but the organization isn't wasting any time making critical changes. After a game where the defense showed resilience but ultimately ran out of gas, the Bears' front office responded with some notable roster adjustments aimed at strengthening the team moving forward. The highlight of these moves was the signing of Dallis Flowers, a versatile defensive back and return specialist. Flowers is not just another addition to the roster. He brings elite athleticism, proven return skills, and most importantly, he's a Chicagoland native who understands what it means to represent this city. Standing at 6 feet 1 inch and 196 pounds, Flowers went undrafted but carved out a place for himself in the NFL with his speed, quick reactions, and playmaking ability. Flowers' arrival, however, meant the departure of veteran Tre Flowers from the practice squad. While it's never easy to see an experienced player go, this move shows the Bears' commitment to injecting new energy into their roster as injuries continue to impact their secondary. With Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, and Josh Blackwell still recovering from injuries, Dallis Flowers could quickly be elevated from the practice squad to an active role. The Bears' coaching staff believes his skill set at the nickel corner position and his ability to make explosive plays on special teams could provide an immediate boost. At Pittsburgh State University, Flowers made his name as a dynamic two-way threat. In his senior season alone, he averaged an incredible 33.7 yards per kick return with 2 touchdowns, including a breathtaking 98-yard score. His defensive stats were just as impressive. 21 tackles, 4 interceptions, and 10 pass deflections showcased his versatility and instinctive ability to read plays. This is exactly the type of player the Bears need right now: fast, aggressive, and unafraid to make big plays when it matters most. With his combination of speed and awareness, Flowers could become a vital weapon in situations where the defense needs a quick turnover or a game-changing return. Chicago has lacked this spark for too long, and his arrival could be the momentum shift they've been waiting for. Inside the Bears' defensive adjustments and roster strategy, the Bears' defense has been under heavy scrutiny this season, but Monday night's performance against the Vikings offered hope. While the loss stings, there were encouraging signs. The unit showed improved pressure on the quarterback, better secondary coverage, and more discipline overall. With Dennis Allen leading the defense, the Bears have started to find a clearer identity: fast, physical, and opportunistic. Dallis Flowers' signing fits perfectly into this evolving strategy. Not only does he bolster the return game, but he also offers valuable depth for a secondary that has been hit hard by injuries. His speed, clocked at 4.43 seconds in the 40-yard dash, combined with his 10'11" broad jump, demonstrates elite athleticism, traits the Bears desperately need to match up against high-powered NFC offenses. However, Flowers isn't the only move the Bears are considering. With their pass rush still lacking consistency, the front office is rumored to be exploring options to strengthen the edge position. One name linked to Chicago is veteran Jadeveon Clowney, a former number 1 overall pick and 3-time Pro Bowler. At 6 feet 5 inches and 266 pounds, Clowney brings proven production and leadership. His career totals of 58 sacks, 409 tackles, and 127 starts speak for themselves. Signing Clowney would signal that the Bears are serious about competing this season despite their rocky start. Pairing him with the current defensive front would give Chicago a more balanced attack, an aggressive mix of speed off the edge and power up the middle. While nothing is finalized, Bears fans should keep an eye on this potential development. Adding Clowney would also provide much-needed mentorship to the Bears' young defenders, giving them someone with elite experience to learn from. The front office understands that building a successful defense requires both youth and veteran leadership, and this move could create a more complete, versatile unit. Chicago knows that if they want to make a serious playoff push, they can't rely on development alone. They need proven game-changers right now. Want exclusive Chicago Bears updates, deep dive analysis, and breaking news before anyone else? Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we bring you daily Bears content, injury reports, trade rumors, and roster breakdowns, all in one place. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a major update. Now back to the action, because there's still more brewing in Chicago. What this means for the Bears' future: the Bears' roster moves signal one thing clearly: they're not giving up on this season. By bringing in players like Dallis Flowers and potentially targeting other key free agents, the front office is working hard to build depth and flexibility while addressing immediate weaknesses. For Chicago, this is about more than just filling spots. It's about reshaping the identity of this team. Flowers represents youth, speed, and hometown pride, a player who could energize both the locker room and the fanbase. If he steps up as expected, he could become a difference maker not only on special teams but also in nickel packages, where quickness and instincts are essential. Looking ahead, the Bears must continue to prioritize three key areas: staying healthy on defense. Injuries have already hurt their secondary depth. Improving quarterback pressure. Without a consistent pass rush, opponents have too much time to exploit coverage. Balancing offensive efficiency. While the defense is improving, the offense must sustain drives to keep them fresh. The coaching staff believes that if these areas are addressed, the Bears could still make a mid-season push and surprise many doubters around the league. Every decision, every adjustment, and every new addition to this roster will play a role in defining their season. Chicago can't afford to make mistakes, but they're taking bold steps to ensure they stay competitive. Fans have endured disappointment in recent years, but the energy around this team feels different. The Bears are rebuilding their identity from the ground up, and while the process isn't easy, the payoff could be massive. Chicago's young core, combined with strategic veteran signings, is laying the foundation for long-term success. Final thoughts: the Chicago Bears' latest roster shakeup is more than just a minor adjustment, it's a statement of intent. Bringing in Dallis Flowers provides an immediate spark, and the potential pursuit of Jadeveon Clowney shows the front office is ready to make aggressive moves if necessary. Fans have every reason to remain optimistic. The defense is improving, the roster is evolving, and the organization is actively seeking ways to compete at a higher level. The road ahead won't be easy, but the Bears are showing that they're willing to fight for every inch. This season isn't over. In fact, it might just be getting started. Bear down, Chicago.